What is this, some kind of pre-stream setup? This is weird. How are you folks tonight? Doing well. Excited about starting this game. I read the manual. I've read the manual. Excuse me. Alright then. Thank you, soundtrack, for your service in this matter. It's time for us to get woken up here. What's up, guys? Welcome to Game Life Big Head. My name is Joe, and I'm looking gigantically headed today. I need a haircut so bad. How are you guys doing tonight? As I was saying, I'm pretty excited about this. Just want to try something real quick here. That's not it. That is it. That's interesting. I'm gonna leave this right here. Turn it on and off as needed. So we can take notes on this game that we will need, I'm sure. And then we will say quest for glory. I do want to be a hero. Software I am now using was produced through the efforts of many people, designers, artists, programmers, musicians, and a lot of other hardworking folks. Isn't that cool? If you make copies of this software for any reason other than to make a personal backup, not only breaking the law, but raising the cost of software for all legitimate users, please do not make illegal copies of this game. Because even back in the day, this is how we felt. Oh, by the way, you'll need the information contained in the printed documentation to successfully complete this game. In other words, it's not just the law, it's a good idea. Now that our public service announcement has come to an end, probably have to change the volume. Oh, that's been adjusted. We have an introduction. Let's try that. Amazing. the credits out of the way early. See how this sounds. Do I sound alright? Am I loud enough? Maybe we'll lower the game just another tick. Alright, we'll leave it there. I want to be a fighter, a magic user, or a thief? These are the questions of the ages. Let's play our first game. Yes, first game. As a fighter. Alright, so we have 50 points to distribute. He's a fighter, so we'd like him to be fairly strong, right? Now, anything I believe we don't train at the beginning here, we can't use. So we're not really going to use magic. We're going to be a pure fighter. Make that parry a little higher. And I think we're good. Health 33, stamina 20. We're as good as we're going to get. Wait, we don't even get to name him? Hold on. I feel like I missed something there. I think the manual said we get to name him. Let's go back. For just a moment. Hey Pocket, what's up? Going good, dude. How are you? Wanted hero for the village of Spielberg. Alright, let's see if I screwed this up. A place to name him. Can't move yet. I'm gonna start out as a fighter. This game has drastically different ways of playing. Oh, name. Alright! And Moose, thank you for the host. What's going on, guys? How are you tonight? So we're gonna go fighter on our first playthrough. Yes, I might play this game more than once. Let me go with that. I think I'm okay with that. Actually, let me just check the manual real quick. I'm not sure if your stats improve or if it's just your skills, so let me check that out. Before I commit to this and then I can't ever get a higher strength or something. Skill and abilities improve with practice. Okay, your abilities do move up. So I think we're okay with this. Oh, I forgot to name him again. Oh, I'm the worst. I'm just the worst. Let's do the name first this time. That's correct, sir. As far as I know. There's DLC for 2 and 3, but I believe that's correct. Sorry about that. Fortunately, it doesn't take much to start this. We'll name the fighter Moose. There we go. Now, for those of you who have never seen this game before, it's a bit of a hybrid of an RPG and an adventure game. You do have to take notes, and I have notepads set up that I will display on screen from time to time. This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are 2 people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, playing with a yo-yo. The seated person, smoking a pipe, looks like he might be the sheriff. Bundle Star says it's on Bioshock Collection, all 3 games for $13.19. And oh, that's a great deal. Oh, no, stay there. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You're lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schultz Meisterson. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. Good luck in your quest. I don't remember. Okay, so I just cycle through this apparently. Oh, I can bring up a menu up here too. To learn about the other icons, first click here, then put the question mark over the other icons. Use this icon to move your character. Use this icon to look at things. Use this icon to do things, the hand. Use this icon to talk to other characters. This icon is for actions and special items. This icon brings up your inventory. In case one of our amazing spells, we don't have any. Control panel. Detail. Raise this level to increase the amount of background animation, or if the gameplay seems sluggish. Oh, hell no. We'd like to raise that all the way up. Let's go ahead and drop our first save. So what else can we do up here? What's this do? Ah! That doesn't seem to work. That could be a problem. Looks like walk, run, sneak, sleep. I don't know what. I don't know if that's a graphic glitch or we keep this up. That could be difficult. Oh, he's playing with the yo-yo. Seems cursor's getting stuck. Maybe use the arrow keys to the second menu. Let's try. Good call. Say, kids, what time is it? Look at your character stats. Catch a little R&R. Hit Rebellion. What time is it? It's midday on day 1. Schultz appears to be an affable old coot content to smoke his pipe. There's a hardness behind his eyes, however, that gives you reason to believe he's no pushover. There's more than a hint of ochre about this strange and bulky character. He seems cheerful, though. This is the door to the sheriff's office. The ugly statue seems to be watching you. There's a sign on the door of the barber shop that says out to lunch. The sign of the scissors above the door indicates the building contains a barber shop. The sheriff's office doubles as a jail for the town and a hangout for the sheriff and the goon. Otto von Goon. It's an empty jail cell. Fortunately, you're on the outside at the moment. The sign reads Hero's Tale Inn. Now, I believe there's a very short intro story in the manual. This is often the case. Like, even shorter than King's Quest, I believe. Let's see. Oh, there's a walkthrough. For, like, the first part of the game that gets you killed, apparently. On purpose. Oh, apparently there's no real story. Okay. Gosh, that's an authentic whamma blamma 3 scoops of mana, hilarious, gregarious, floats in the areas, yo-yo. Alright. This is the town water supply, no wonder nobody ever comes here. Fair enough. It's not much to look at. Hero's Tale Inn. The windows glow from the light inside. The sign reads Hero's Tale Inn. Not much to look at. The town gate is standing wide open, as it does every day. It's made of sturdy logs. It's not much to look at. In other words, we can't see what's over there from here, I don't think. Ah, we can ask about lots of stuff. Start with the mountain. You should know. You came down from there. Alright, so we came down from the mountain. This town was named after the Barons of Spielberg. It used to be a lively place to be before the brigands came and drove all the business away. I'm sorry, I forgot to do voices. You can find a place to stay at the inn next door. You can learn about jobs available at the guild hall down the street. If you're interested in magic, you should visit the magic shop. There's still plenty to do and see here in Spielberg. Say that again. Baron Stefan keeps mostly to himself at his castle to the north of here. We haven't seen him here in town for years. Just next to the inn is a small magic shop. The owner, Zara, will let you in if you have some abilities in that area. She's a strange one, all right. We won't be going there, probably. Go talk to the innkeeper. He'll help you there. The guild hall is at the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, it's a good place to go. Something else. Drove all the business away. Brigands came and drove all the business away. Stay at the inn next door. Learn about jobs available at the guild hall. Interested in magic, you should visit the magic shop. Okay. Monsters. The monsters come down from the mountains every winter. They're usually gone by now. The Baron doesn't have enough men to handle them. Wolfgang is the one to talk to about monsters. He's had a lot of experience with them. Alright, so I'm gonna jump over a notepad. I'm gonna say, talk to Wolfgang about monsters. Just so you guys know, when I get to points where I'm not sure what to do, I'll be bringing this up. We all can see the current notes. Also, if you have a note you'd recommend me adding, let me know. To whom were you trying to speak? Ask about Wolfgang. Wolfgang down at the guild hall is the one to talk to about monsters. He's had lots of experience with them. Hey, Rob dies a lot. What's up? I'm doing good. How are you? We're just getting started here in the quest for glory. Sorry, it's going to do that when I have to click in and out of the window. So, the guild hall. You were thinking about starting to stream the same game? Yeah, I've been wanting to for a while. I finally made room for it. People voted for it, so. The guild hall is at the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, it's a good place to go. Around a 300 score. I haven't played this since it first came out, and my girlfriend at the time finished it without me, so I have no clue. Apparently I have a score of 2 right now, so I'm on my way. Your favorite in the whole series? This is the only one I think I've ever played a little bit of. I remember loving it, though, and being sad that the girlfriend owned it, and after we broke up I could never get to play it. I haven't played any of them, really. Yeah. Yeah, I probably played the EJ back in the day, now that I think about it. Must have been. This was in the 80s, so. Or very early 90s, maybe. Something else. The brigands. There's a whole band of brigands hiding out somewhere in the mountains around us. They robbed a merchant last week. Got a fair amount of treasure, I hear. Who's the merchant? The one who was robbed? He's staying at the inn, I believe. Okay. Go talk to the innkeeper, he'll help you there. Obtaining treasure involves putting yourself in danger. If you are brave, foolish, or lucky, you might get some treasure. I'm in for a treat. Cool. Looking forward to it. Danger. My friend, this world's filled with dangers. Sometimes I think it might be better to choose your danger rather than sitting around waiting for it, as I seem to do. But enough of this philosophical rambling. I am content enough to be Sheriff of Spielberg. Now, in case you hadn't figured this out, guys, we're going to take our time. It's going to be a real leisurely walk through this game. Adventure. You guys don't hear the sound? I have it on, but maybe it's too low. There, that should be better. Now you're hearing it at about the same level I am. Yeah, I just had it on the low side because the intro was kind of blaring.
Alright!
Heard that. Adventure. You need to talk to the Baron about that, or go ask Wolfgang down at the guild hall, which is just down the street. Hey, Rob Dazzlot, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate that. So maybe you're going to be a hero. Well, we could surely use one around here. What's with all the brigands? How do you guys say that? Brigands? Brigands? I don't know, I've heard it both ways. I usually say brigands. It's easier to say when you say brigands, though, but it's an I followed by a consonant. Followed by a vowel, which means it should be long. Right, we've already talked to him about both of those things. We already talked to him about that. Otto's a big help to me. He's very smart for a goon. His prisoners only suffer a few broken bones when he grabs them. When he says goon, I think of Alice the Goon from Popeye and the Goon Isle. You guys remember that? Took a bit of doing to teach him to bring prisoners back alive, but he hardly ever forgets now. Alright. It's simple. Someone breaks the law and we catch them. We hold them prisoner. That's pretty simple, yes. I guess we've gone through his stuff. Let's talk to Otto. Get no response. Talk to the yo-yo? Probably not. Oh, I want to talk to the yo-yo. Nope. So we can walk, look, touch. How do I save? Here? Just right over that. So we got a point. I'm not sure how much the dialogue options dictate what we can and can't do. Like if we haven't done something, if we haven't talked to somebody about something yet, maybe it's not available. We'll find out though. Can I grab the yo-yo? Unhand that sheriff, not the sheriff, the yo-yo. Are you crazy? That goon would tear you limb from limb if you tried to steal his yo-yo. Yeah, Moose, what are you doing? God. Hey, Will Torres. What's up, dude? Oh. Into the inn. Oh, it's a Gahit. Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin at your service. May you find what you seek here. Meow. That's kind of racist. The meow part. I'm doing good, Will. Doing good. I've been looking forward to playing this game, so. You see a small cat-like creature known as a kata. A kata. I'm going to say kata because otherwise it just sounds like you're saying cat. I've heard that katas are common in the southwestern deserts. The southern deserts. I don't know where I got southwest. It was kind of racist. The meow part, not the not the voice I chose. Hopefully. See, okay. Is this the end? I guess so. A well-fed fire purrs happily in the fireplace, so here come the puns. Tables look like they have been rough cut from some of the local pines. Bench is finely made in contrast to the rough-hewn tables. Huh, interesting. This looks like an alpine inn, complete with dishes on the wall and heavy beams on the ceiling. It's pleasantly warm. The aroma of strange spices fills the air. Oh, that's not fun, Will. Collection of designer plates loaned to the Heroes Inn by Mary Meester. Of Hiram Plugmeister's double barrel splatoons. Okay, look at the rug. No. Tables look the same. The inn looks the same. This is the brighter candle. Uh-oh. This is the idiot half-brother candle. It's only half bright. Kind of saw that coming. Door to some other room. Perhaps the proprietor can tell you what's in there. Mix of RPG adventure in this game. Can anyone recommend anything similar? Wow. I remember this, how the game plays, and I love it. And I consider it an adventure game, but you're right. Now that once I read the manual, I realized they considered it an RPG. I agree with you that it's really a mix of both. By modern standards, I think it's more of an adventure game, but nothing immediately comes to mind that's like just like this. The odor of cooking food wafts through the curtains. What's this? Look closely and read Genie's Lamp for Rent. Inquire in Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire for details. Oh, it's just another cheap plug. That's right, this was made after 2 came out, right? So. Anything else? What's that? An authentic Polynesian mask is far, far from home. Alright, so they're actually placing this in like the real world. They say that it's an alpine inn, we have a Polynesian mask. Except the fact that there's cat people. Katas. Katas. Firewood? The warmth of the fire feels good on such a chilly day. The proprietor of the inn apparently thinks so too. Cats always seem to gravitate to a warm hearth. You see an assortment of tools used to maintain the fire. Oh, you know what? I don't know what I have in my inventory. You have 4 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces weighing 0.2 pounds. You have 5 food rations. We have to eat twice a day, apparently. And that happens automatically. Each weighs 0.3 pounds. We have 1 broadsword that weighs 7 pounds. 1 leather jerkin that weighs 20 pounds. 1 shield that weighs 12 pounds. Now, I assume I'm wearing those, unless something else comes up. Drag and drop items on NPCs to buy stuff. Okay, cool. How much weight I'm carrying? You're carrying 41 pounds of equipment, supplies, and whatever else you've picked up along the way. You can carry up to 65 pounds. So, because we're a fighter, I guess we're carrying some heavier gear. You can't use your broadsword on your broadsword. Fair enough. I don't know if that's automatic or not. We'll find out the hard way, probably. So, let's talk to Mr. Khan. Oh, Shima. I don't know why it goes in Mr. Khan. Shima. Very good food, very good drink, finest in town. Sit, rest. Served by my Shima. Oh, Shima's in there. Maybe his name is Mr. Khan. Ask about room. Very nice room. Very soft beds. Finest in town. Only 5 silvers a night. Very good food. Very good drink. Finest in town. Sit, rest. It will be served by my Shima. So I guess we should sit. But for now, we talk. My friend Abdullah is recovering from his robbery last week. He should be here around supper time. Alas, brigands stole all of Abdullah's wealth and mine own. They robbed his caravan. Now I'll be forced to stay in this wet, cold land. I know little about them except they must be wealthy now. Just want to see if they give us any other. I hope to return to my homeland with the profits Abdullah, Shima, and I would make from the caravan. Now I fear we will remain here unless someone deals with the brigands and returns our stolen trade items. Alright, so let's to deal with brigands, return stolen trade items. Shapir, a land of gold and sand and tall mountains, a city of tall buildings and winding streets. A place where Kata can bask in the sun as they sell things in the bazaar. It is our homeland, the place we long to be. I just want to go home. My homeland, a caravan, is the only way to travel from city to city. Name, Shamin. His name was Shamin. And I can't... Oop. A poor, unfortunate... Say it again. Go back to name. I am Shamin, a poor, unfortunate, forced to seek fortune in this cold land, far away from my homeland, my Kata people. I've been here so long, the music stopped. Live far to the south in the desert lands of Shapir. Someday, I yet return there. We are a race of desert dwellers and wanderers of the endless sands. Shapir. A land of golden sand and tall mountains, a city of tall buildings and winding streets. You said this already. Welcome back, Will. Spielberg is a sad place for an innkeeper, for few travelers visit because of the brigands. This is a cold land for a kata. Comes in with his wife sometimes for food. He is very wise and generous. Alright, so Otto's not a bad dude. That's good. Hopefully he's not corrupt sheriff or anything. Not Otto, shoot. There is no end to the food. That one can eat. Talking about Otto the Goon. Am I on fire? No? Oh, is Will on fire? I assume Will's not on fire. Be a weird thing to do. In. Problem with false alarms. This is the Hero's Tale Inn, where Shima and I will be delighted to serve you. Shamin